different amount of plants take different times until they're ready for harvest or until they bloom. For example, a red onion would take around 100 days for it to be able to be harvested. A tomato would take 85 to 90 days to be able for it to be ready for harvest. And a hot pepper or a jalapeno would take around 77 days for it to be harvested. Also, different plants can be planted at different times in the season in different months. For example, the hot pepper, as you can see here, in different parts in different states, it's ready to be planted in different months. As opposed to buying fertilizer, you can also use homemade compost, like this. It works just as well, and it's organic. As long as you don't put too many pesticides, or put any pesticides at all in it, then you're good. And when you're in the store, you should look for organic fertilizers. It helps. And lastly, when you're planting a giant plant, like a watermelon or a cantaloupe, they won't always fit in the pot. They outgrow the pot. So you will need to find space in a garden or your garden or someplace in your backyard to be able to grow the watermelon and the cantaloupe. So you will have to transplant the seed from the pot into the area where you plant. Thank you. If you're using pots within your home, you should best keep it near a window or a sunlit area so that it gets as much sun as it can. If you're using pots outside or a garden space, keep it in a sunny area where it's not too dry, not too hot, and make sure you water it as much as it needs, but don't overwater it. It will kill the plant. To start off, you have to first pick out your seeds. Now I'm growing a salsa garden, an organic salsa garden, because we like to try new things and try new vegetables. But you can always go to your local Home Depot or Lowe's and ask them for organic seeds. And they will probably have them, because that's what I got here. And you also need to gather your tools before you start, because you have to, dig a hole and, yeah. So, first of all, you get your pot, like this one, and you fill it with some organic fertilizer or compost. I'm choosing fertilizer, and you want to fill it up to about the rim right here if it has it. If it doesn't, then try and guesstimate. So, you fill it up. And it won't take that long, but it all depends on how many pots you're using, what you're growing. This is a good sized pot for what I'm growing, and I'm using 4 pots currently to make my salsa garden. Yeah, that's how you start off. Now I'm going to start planting. I'm going to be planting a hot pepper, and I'm going to dig a hole 1/4, like probably about like that or so. Really get it in there. And then I'm going to take a few seeds in case some of them wash out, so we have more. I'm going to plant them in there and cover the soil up. And that's how you start your organic garden. Thanks for watching. And after a few weeks, your plants may begin to sprout like this.